Coach, it is a building that has seen it all through the many years of its existence as EA Sports welcomes you to Oakland, California. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders.
Let's go. Let's do it. Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Now!
On 1st and 10, Anderson. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Bravo! Go! Shoot!
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Ready?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Yes! Get it!
They'll run it with Johnson. He'll have a first down past the 40. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Let's go. 15 line. 15 line. Look, squeeze.
They begin the drive with Charles. A little juke. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
90 Wolf. You draw Poka.
A first down carry here for Charles. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Charles. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Come on.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
So on fourth down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
On second down now, it's Johnson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Hey, dude. Rock it. Slam. Look at me, zipper. Ready?
On third down, Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Charles. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Lawrence. Got a man. It's Ross. Complete. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down. Throwing on first down. Lawrence. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Hey, Haywood!
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to rifle one deep. Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great play there, with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. Hopkins with the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders. He's got it at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. Touchdowns here so far. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Hey.
On second down, Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Hey, go. Check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield. Tens the mic. You.
On 3rd down, it's Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one go in the wrong direction. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Off-play action. Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Charles, and able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back. On
second down, here's Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Johnson. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Hey, the nigga coming with the gas.
It's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You don't need that.
I like the strategy.
You don't want that
extra
gas from money?
Extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Johnson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Hey, bro, where you at, G?
Look at me. Go on.
The first down carry here for Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
No, I'm straight.
2nd down.
My nigga just keeping the
It's
slide.
Johnson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I sent it to your girl already.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Good, right? For sure.
And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
The final shot before break. Lawrence, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the 2nd half. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
The dude.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Broncos push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Kill. Hey, wahoo!
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Mike 10. Now. Mike 10.
On the ground, this is Johnson. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on fourth down. Here's the Raiders punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
Yeah, it's the limit.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
First down, Broncos.
Ready.
On first down, it's Charles again. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Off the play fake, Lawrence. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Off play action, Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, and this is taken in at the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, he dropped on that.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Hey, high 7.
Running right, it's Dorsett. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Raiders punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
I'm pissed.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much...
That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. John Ross, his second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year.
Hey, you heard me say, watch me do it again.
They were still
I just told him watch me do it
lead
again.
here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time?
I ain't even know y'all could
they're
hit.
seeking some revenge, or they just don't like them. But the other thing
Because
that
he's
interests
hot.
me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about do you need enough
Hey,
points?
cuz,
There's
the
a
whole
tiebreaker that comes
time
into play
last
later.
season, I'm throwing all my balls to John Rose. I knew one of them had it. I'm thinking it was John Rose. It's Henry Ruggs. And he just make.
The
Hey, look,
Oakland
he
offense
freeing
about
it
ready
up
to
for
start
John
this
Ross
next
to
drive.
burn.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become
that's
too
not.
familiar. of
Ain't
a
no way to
refrain.
get on the
Too many
field,
of these
you open up
drives
like that
just wind
every
up going
time.
nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit
But-
and he's on
but
base, they
you
bring his
can't-
jacket out to him
like,
to keep him warm?
how I got
a lot
it,
of times the
I
punter
ran
brings us out
a
and puts
fly
on
route
sweatpants
run,
or a
and
wrap
I ran
over his
a
leg to
route
keep
with
it
John
warm.
Rose.
He might need a massage from the trainer
You gotta
right now,
choose.
from
You
all the
can't
work he's
play
getting.
open. because somebody would have had an outside.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it'll be Dorsett. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Don't. So if all I got to do is go up 2 possessions and this shit over.
Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They don't go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or 2, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for a while in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounces. 8 ounces good.
All right, just checking.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
He's trying to back up everybody on that side because he see what's going on.
Off the play fake. Lawrence. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he's going to have this down deep into Oakland territory. It's a big play there for the Broncos. 59 yards. Well, that didn't take long. 1 play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. It's Charles. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look coming from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and they really make a big time play for the defense.
Single coverage. You can't guard him 1v1.
It's 2nd and goal. Back to the 8-yard line now. Saquon Barkley running right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
That's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. They'll have a 1st down past the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. So 1 play, and they're already just shot at midfield. Now Johnson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. There he goes left side. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out. But for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Off play action. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Shaquille Griffin knocking it away that time in coverage.
Not only was the call spot on,
so when
how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Returnable now for Woodson.
I got them out route.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
All you do is run to the left, bro.
Check the backer, check the backer.
Squeeze. Go.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Shit,
Mike 10. Mike 10, Mike 10. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch that.
Johnson running left. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down. Here we go with Johnson.
Yes, sir. That's a stop.
And I'm not sure he got there.
Yes,
did they stop him? They did. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great
but he
field
done ran
position.
that play every play.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Every play. But I'm finna bomb his guy right here. Touchdown,
Looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected.
Right.
Instead, it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. Watch the pass.
Hey, Haywood.
Throwing again. Lawrence. Flush to his right. And this one complete to Reed. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Come on, set. 18, Gator. Good.
From the gun on 3rd down. Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
On 4th down, Lawrence. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. A costly penalty there. A lineman got downfield, and for the moment, that cost him 6 points. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. 10-2 saw. Hey, high 7. Ready.
On 4th down, Lawrence. A desperation, and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Point after try forthcoming. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now Janikowski following the score. He'll boot this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They go to Johnson again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier. Points allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Denver, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, the run to begin the season is over as they drop to 9-1 now on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.